on, smart movers? What's going on? Today I'm taking the first step into ensuring that all roads lead back to my freedom state. Where's that? You gotta watch these videos. I have a favorite state. The best state in America is my favorite state. I'm not sure if you know which state that is. If you have an idea of what's the best state to live in America for freedom, for taxes, for success, for adventure, for lifestyle, for quality, let me know in the comments what your idea of that is. But if you want to change, if you want a real change, sometimes we always try to change ourselves. We change our hair color. We may, go get the Botox, go on the Ozempic diet. But to really change is to put yourself outside of comfort. And then you start really exploring who you are as a person and what you could really achieve. The state that you choose could either be conducive to that success, growth, personally, financially, mentally, spiritually, or it could actually drag you down. I've seen a lot of people move. Hey, I want to go to California, the sun, the beaches, and then they come back 2 years later, broke and more stressed than before they left. Why? Because that state, it's pretty. You can meet a lot of great people doing great things there. But if you're not able to survive in those type of states and in that type of environment, you're actually being counterproductive in what you're trying to gain from that state. And then sometimes we think about the hoopla and the hype and the magic and the popularity that surrounds a state, and we choose that. We go for lower rents, or, we may go to another state and say, hey, like West Virginia. You could find rent in West Virginia right now for like $600 a month, right? But is West Virginia conducive? Does it have the jobs? Does it have the job market? Does it have the access? Does it have the healthcare? Does it have all these other things? Yeah, it may come number one if in rural West Virginia for housing, but for all the other things, it's a zero. It's a zero. It's a zero. It's a zero. So you got to start thinking about a balanced plan about moving forward in your life, starting that next chapter. So I wrote some notes down here on why most people regret it. Why most people regret moving, because they didn't choose the right pace. They didn't research. They didn't evaluate. They don't know what they're in for. And they don't know what success looks like to them. Okay? If they're trying to start a business, going to a state like Connecticut will not work. Going to a state like Alaska, just like as far as business is concerned, corporate tax and things like that, do you even look into that? Okay, so the 3 quick pitfalls is people like moving for lower rents, but the jobs dried up. They bought a house without understanding local tax code, understanding the taxes, understanding the market there, understanding who their neighbors are, understanding the community, understanding the upkeep. If you purchase a home in an area, no one cares about the landscape. No one cares about the trash on the sidewalks and on the street. No one cares to take their trash bins back in. No one cleans up. The dog shits everywhere. No, how do you live amongst that? Right? But you bought the house because, hey, you thought you got a bargain, and now every day you're suffering inside your own house, not able to really live. Okay. So they realized that the states they move they're giving up more than they're actually gaining, right? And then they're heading back. So people overlook these I think 5 things. They overlook the local business climate. They overlook the cost of insurance. They overlook rental income potential. They overlook state tax benefits. They overlook infrastructure and healthcare access. They don't look into these things. They look to see, is the state popular? Oh, is my boyfriend there? My girlfriend there? Oh, what's going on there? Oh, I want to be they look at all the popular things that really don't turn out to be anything. So that's why I created the Smart Movers Club. It's a weekly newsletter. It's a free weekly newsletter, plus this YouTube channel, plus a Discord members only channel that allows and helps people understand the other factors, the other side of relocating, the other side of starting a new chapter, the other side of success. Because success, you know, when you look at it, yeah, there's business success, but there's a spiritual success too that one could attain, and that's in freedom. And there's a mental success too, and clarity and a peace of mind and being stress-free. Those are all success traits, success things here. So that's why I created it. It has real world tips. You know, I dissect and give you the data, and that's really, I connect the dots. That's why I like saying I connect the dots. So if you're thinking about a move, or just want to live smarter, I'd love to send you the next issue, and that comes out every Sunday, and I want you to see what we start talking about. And if you check the description for this video, as well as I'm going to throw a link in the comment that's pinned, just go check it out. It's a Smart Movers Club. It's a Strizzy report, and hopefully that you find value in it and you could use it to make a better decision. Thank you so much, guys. I'm actually taking that step to make sure that I end up in my favorite state, the best state in America. Do you know what that state is? Peace.